My name is Tom Duncan. I'm currently still a paramedic. Paramedic for 10 years, fireman for 8. Came to Warriors Ascent due to one of the cohorts. It was a refresher course. I came one day and it was so powerful that I decided I needed to come back for a full cohort back in 2019. So I've a paramedic for 10 years, fireman for 8, and throughout that process you see countless different horrors and things that the average population does not see, that is not in that realm of work. And there's not a lot of focus in training throughout the fire and or EMS realms of recognizing symptoms of mental health and helping yourself. I found myself doing a lot of self-destructive behaviors that I did not recognize until it was too late. Several really bad calls that I had. The final call that was the straw that broke the camel's back was we ran a cardiac arrest on my former fire chief, and he did not survive. And what that pretty much did was everything that had been bottled down and pushed down, all the traumas that I've seen, came to the surface, and I had to choose to leave the fire department due to the struggles that I was having. I had been calling into work, taking off multiple shifts, doing everything to avoid, which is a big symptom of PTSD, the avoidance of any kind of triggering areas, to the point where I knew I couldn't do it any longer. I had always told myself if I was ever a danger to any of my fellow firefighters or the citizens that I served, that I would walk away, and I began having flashbacks while driving fire apparatus. So I knew at that moment in time it was time to stop, that it was my time to walk away to protect my fellow paramedic firefighters and the public in general. So I came to Warriors Ascent, like I said, the first time was it was actually a refresher course for a previous cohort, and one of the gentlemen that was coming, his wife couldn't come, and we have a mutual counselor that we see and had put us together. I came down the one day, like I said, it was immensely powerful just in the refresher, and came back a month and a half later for a full cohort. It changed my life. It saved my life. I was going down a pretty rocky path, didn't know what to do. The fire service, police, EMS, fire, military, we're taught to, suck it up and soldier on, not to address the things that we have running around in our minds. And what Warriors Ascent gave me was a tribe, a family of men and leaders from the organization that I call my family now, that I know I can lean on, that I know are going through the same things that I have gone through or am currently going through. And it gives that sense of community to be able to just talk about the things that most of the time in the job that we do or did, in my case, that you don't talk about. To let people know that you are vulnerable, that you are having these issues, and that others are going through it, and then you can help each other and lean on each other to continue to get better and continue to use the tools that this program gives you. And this program, the amazing transformation in 5 days. I remember coming in and just seeing the anger, the fear, the frustration of, I think ours had 11 men in our cohort at the day one of that, with all that. And by day 5, we were all smiling and didn't want to leave, because we knew we had found a family. We knew we had found something that had changed our lives in that short period of time. Well, when I left, I came home. The amount of I don't think I've ever felt that much inner peace in my life on the drive back from Kansas City to St. Louis. And I've continued to use the tools, the meditation, the mindfulness. It's given me the ability to really look more inward into myself and discover more of who I am and who I can be, especially myself retiring from the fire department early, and trying to figure out, what I'm going to do when I'm all grown up. But just really knowing that these things help, seeing the dramatic difference, using the yoga nidra, the meditation, the eating right, getting the proper sleep, those things that I really took for granted before, especially as a fireman with the chaotic sleep patterns that you have or don't have. It changed my life. I don't think I would be making this testimonial today if I had not gone through the program. Especially considering with COVID happening and with those PTS symptoms, having that ability to know that I can go to my meditation and calm my whole body down and just change my outlook in a short period of time is, again, it was life-changing and life-saving. Any advice I would give is we all go through it. I don't think, as a veteran, I did not serve in combat, but as a veteran, firefighter, first responder, son of a police officer, brother to a police officer, you can't go through a job in that realm of serving the public in those circumstances without being touched by some sort of trauma that will affect your being, your household, your entire world to an extent. And if you find yourself in that place wondering that, can you make it through? Is there anything to do? Anything other than medications or your standard protocol that they will give? Listen to your body, number one. Listen to your mind. And there is help. There are people out there who do care, that have gone through what you are going through and what you will go through. And that this program gives you tools that help you to manage those things and to better your life so that you can move forward instead of continually looking backwards and wondering what if, and knowing that there is a brighter day, that you do have tools, that even when the chips are down, that this program gives you those tools to not be counted out.